Okay, I hit record. Hello,
Okay.
I'm Borelstein.
I am Fauntleroy.
And today,
Fauntleroy.
we're at the Friend Simulator podcast. You don't have any friends, but we're friends, and that's enough sometimes. So,
We'll be your friends. Your makeshift friends.
yeah, we'll be your friends for the next however long this video is. Who knows? I can't read the
Sir.
fucking future.
Insert duration of podcast here. You see
Perfect.
it. We don't.
Yeah, they know. So, we have a viewer mailbag call-in, response, comment, question, or concern. And it's about the Honkai Star Rail team composition. So, do you remember the name of the team from last week we talked about?
It was Fart. I remember.
It was Fart. It was
Yeah.
Fei Zhao, Aventurin, Robin, and Topaz. Well, I can't name my sources. You know, I'm not trying to out anybody here,
Yeah.
but we have a new composition, and I'm gonna show it on screen now.
Oh, here I can see it too. Yeah.
Fontleroy can see it too. So I can't say this word. I can't say this word legally speaking, but I've been told by a reliable Honkai Star Rail professional player that this team is an even better composition.
This is the new meta. I'm here for this meta.
So that's it. It's a
my
visual
God.
joke. If you aren't watching, you're gonna miss out on the joke because I'm not saying the word.
Holy fucking hell.
So this was the view. I didn't come up with this. Isn't me. I'm not doing a bit. Someone else came up with this. This was not me.
Yeah, it's not like the hypothetical. Oh, my friend did this. kind of thing.
No,
Like,
it
this is
actually. I actually
from a
talked.
different person.
This is actually from somebody else. That I'm just bringing this to the world. Okay.
Oh my god.
So
Is Tingyun cat girl?
she's a Foxian, yes.
Is,
She has a big
my
tail.
apologies. My
Yeah.
apologies
Yeah.
for misspeciesing it.
So yeah, okay. So I'm leaving. I'm taking that off the screen for now. So we only need to see so much of that. But I wanted to thank you, our viewer, for calling in with that one. You know, if you want anything in the web zone, just leave a fucking comment. We'll get back to it.
Yeah, let us know.
So-
Drop a line.
It's gonna be probably a couple years before that ever gets topped.
That's fucking amazing.
That was the
Holy
greatest thing
That's
I've ever
awesome.
seen.
So
Holy shit.
so did viewer made that, or were they
No,
like
viewer-
wouldn't this be a great team name or
But
whatever?
it was the latter.
Got it. Okay. I
Viewer
figured. I
was
like,
like
there's no
trying to
way
cook up some
Viewer-
funnier team names, and I didn't even think about that.
That's awesome.
But I knew the characters to make that team work,
Yeah.
so it was a little bit of a team effort, but not that much.
Oh yeah, definitely. But all glory on high to viewer for that one.
Yeah,
Really.
that was 100% a viewer-initiated team composition, and apparently they're clearing MOC12, they're clearing Apocalyptic Shadows, they're clearing Pure Fiction. They're doing all the endgame Honkai Star Rail content with that team. So if you're struggling, build those characters.
We're not going to tell you the names. It's a visual. You have to look.
I'll read
on
the names out
screen.
right
We're
now
not-
so that people
Oh,
can know
perfect,
what name. Because if
perfect.
you're blind and you're playing Honkai Star Rail, you're not gonna
Very,
know.
Very true.
You're not gonna know what characters to build. So I'll read the name of the characters right now. So I have to put the image back on screen. I'm sorry, everybody.
know.
We got Fei Zhao in the forward position. Then we got Aventurin. After that, we got Guinaifen. And then lastly, we got Ting Yun. So those are the characters. Build them. You're going to clear MOC12, Apocalyptic Shadows, Pure Fiction. You're going to be getting maximum Jades every week. So just build those characters. Just go for it, okay?
And to that viewer, I say thank you.
Yes,
Thank you.
we do. Put our hands together emoji. Thank you,
Thank
viewer.
you,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay.
Was there anything else you wanted to touch on? I have just a bunch of random. I have a bunch of random crap. A bunch
you
of random
can
crap.
get into some
to-
random crap, yeah. I mean, I do have
Okay.
like 2 other things, but they're also random crap, so.
Okay, I mean, I feel like it's just gonna all be random crap because
Yeah.
that's like we're. So I watched the Wonka movie with David Atreides, House Atreides.
Whoa, David Atreides.
I forget the characters, the actual character's name. All I
Timothy
remember is
Chalamet?
Paul Atreides. Paul Atreides,
Oh.
yeah, John Atreides.
I like
Dude.
David. David Atreides is
David
really
Atreides.
David is a solid name. He sounds like he's like a
good
business
guy.
exec.
Yeah, he's I think he's the accountant.
So he
But,
is shortening the way. He's using shortening. Isn't that like a bread? Like shortening flour?
Yes, sure.
Yeah.
Well, shortening. I think it's a type of fat. I think is what.
Oh yeah, you're
shortening
right. It is.
or like even like a fat substitute or something. But it's like here. Let's look that up real quick.
So I think what you're
I
saying,
like food.
David Atreides, he went to Earth and he shortened the way to get
God.
sales for his cookies because he was the first person who added fat to cookies so they actually tasted like something instead of tasting like dog shit.
Butter or other fat used for making pastry or bread. Oh, we're
Hell
geniuses.
Yeah.
We're the best cookers.
Yeah, we circled back.
We just circle back. Yeah, so he found out how to add shortening to make the best chocolate in the world, I guess. No, I saw, because like I always say, the way I am introduced to most media is via clips. If it's something that oh, you suck, you got a 1.
Yeah, I'm garbage.
If there's something that I'm like kind of curious about or whatever, it'll come up in my YouTube not notifications, my feed, and I'll be like, okay, yeah, sure, I'll check it out. The Wonka movie was kind of on my radar. It's like, I don't know.
So you watched
like,
the whole movie through YouTube clips, right?
There are some movies where like I'm pretty sure I've seen, well, I've definitely seen enough out of YouTube clips that like I'm good on that. But
oh, it is.
Yeah. Yeah,
I've seen enough. I'm done. I'm leaving the bar tonight.
I'm like this sucks.
I've had enough.
Like I'm good on that. No, there were like I saw some of the songs and I'm like, okay, these are actually serviceable like songs made in the year of our Lord 2024 in a musical. Like I think I'll check it out. I think everyone is very skeptical about Timothy Chalamet playing Willy Wonka because it's like that's not that ain't my daddy's Willy Wonka kind of crap, like that's not Gene Wilder. And I mean, anything can top goddamn what's his face.
The
Johnny Depp.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say
the Johnny Depp one.
Woman beater, but I don't know how much. I mean, he did hit her once, right? At least, ideally.
Did he? I have no fun. Hopefully, she's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
She sounded like she. I don't mean this, FBI agent / people actually listening to this, but I think she should have probably been beaten, seeing how she was as a person.
Yeah, she seems genuinely terrible.
Yeah, she like shit in the bed or something.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna go to. I think she like proudly shits in the bed.
That's the most like outrageous thing from that whole trial.
I mean, basically,
not like I've seen much of it though.
She is ontologically evil, and there is no act against her that could be like, bad. Everything is good.
Yeah. Morally, everyone's in the right for hating Amber Heard, I guess.
So this movie with David Atreides, it's a musical, isn't it?
Yes. I mean, yeah. Actually,
I mean, it's got musical bits, right?
You can argue the semantics of like what a literal musical is, but yeah, it was a musical. It was very well done. Good. The casting was really good. Like the characters, like the people played like good characters throughout. It was actually a very serviceable movie overall, and a good musical. Like it had like really catchy tunes. I think David Atreides has really good range as an actor, because he can go from like playing David Atreides to kind of the wacky wonky Willy Wonka character. It didn't feel, because when it's an IP like that, it can feel like like a Xerox of a Xerox of a Xerox. You know, like they're trying
We're
to
trying to hammer in as much of this
ham it up as much as possible.
Don't
I mean,
you
that's
remember this?
well, it has a lot of that, but
Oh, no.
but the way that they do it, I don't know. And I'm not a Willy Wonka simp or whatever, but like I said, the way that it did all of the kind of nostalgia bait and all that crap was like, it was just, in my opinion, it felt very tastefully done. It wasn't like too ham-fisted or cynical even. It was like the whole thing was just, it felt like genuine. It was a decent piece of media, I felt.
So, but is there a lot to be nostalgic about, since isn't it like a kind of like a before he's like a big candy kind of guy, right? Like,
Yeah, it's
isn't
like
he
his
like,
origins. It's his origin story, basically.
yeah, so
Like
like
how he became.
yeah, how much can they really make it kind of like in like, oh, remember this reference kind of stuff, right? If they're, it seems like a whole different story almost.
It's an entirely different story, but I mean, it's still Willy friggin' Wonka. Like they're
Yeah.
obviously gonna. I mean, because I can never underestimate Hollywood's ability to like exhume just the corpse of any IP they have and just do it to death.
Oh yeah, like I imagine he's like,
And in the
oh,
most
here's the
cynical way,
golden ticket
too.
idea, and here's the like
Yeah,
they could put in a bunch of like
yeah,
stuff.
like
Yeah.
yeah, there was no mention of like, yeah, that's a good point. There was no mention of like a golden ticket, and so like the only kind of reference stuff. I mean, well, at the end, he literally just sings "Pure Imagination," but it's like fine, you slog through the whole thing. Like there's an Oompa Loompa character. It's Hugh Grant, I guess, which I guess he's a famous name, but I don't really
Wait, Hugh
know, but
Grant is an Oompa Loompa?
yeah.
I go,
I think
no
it's-
fucking
I think
way.
it's Hugh
Hugh
Grant.
Grant is an Oompa. That is amazing.
Yeah.
That is phenomenal.
Yeah, it's Hugh Grant. Yeah.
That is incredible.
He's good. It's funny.
Oh my god. That is genuinely fucking amazing. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
like I said, it's like
Wow, why doesn't this movie win 10 awards now just for that casting?
it's like I said, dude, it's actually a good it's a good movie in and of itself. So like I'm not as good as you at media review, but like it's just entertaining. I mean, I could gush more about it, but
What was the best song? Is there
Ooh,
specific
that's a good-
songs?
yeah, there were specific songs.
Oh,
Okay,
cool.
there were and it was very funny. Like the casting was really good in terms of they have Key or Peele as like a police officer.
Are you saying that
And
because you
he's-
don't remember which one is
I don't know
who?
who's who.
Yeah,
Yeah.
honestly, same. I never watched any of those like skits. I mean, I saw like a few on YouTube, but I don't know
Yeah.
who's who either.
Yeah, I've seen clips. Or I've seen bits of it, but I don't know who Key or Peele is.
Well, there's the chunky
so-
one and there's the lanky one. So which one was
He's
it?
He's the lanky one.
Okay, so he's not the movie director.
Yeah, he's not the Get Out guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so it has Key or Peele, and he's just funny. He's just a funny dude. There's a song with him that's like about so yeah, because he's basically getting bribed by like there are 3 chocolate magnates, and they're like running this basically monopoly scheme between the 3 of them.
That's
And
amazing.
it's actually, dude,
Is he a police guy or is he like a food investigator, like a
he's a
FDA?
police officer.
He's
He's
a
a police officer.
He's a police
literal police
officer?
officer, and they're
And
like,
he's getting
and they're paying
bribed
him
with
off.
chocolate?
They're paying him off in chocolate.
Oh
yeah,
my god.
Because he loves chocolate. So then
That's amazing.
and the 3 guys that play like the magnates, they're all like everyone is a character, in the best way of putting it.
Is it
it's
almost,
very
have you
entertaining.
seen what's that Wes Anderson movie? The hotel one.
Yeah. I was just talking to someone about this
what's
or
the
about that
name?
movie.
Wes Anderson.
The
hotel movie.
Dispatch,
The Grand Budapest Hotel.
the Grand Budapest Hotel. Okay,
Yeah, have you
yes.
seen this movie?
Yeah.
Okay, so is his character is it kind of like characters like from that where they're like all hammy but like kind of
It's
It's like
acceptable
tolerable.
hammy
It's
or
tolerable.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Like they're kind of, they're again like they're kind of over. I don't want to say, I don't want to use the term over the top because that kind of has like a negative connotation. But they're like, you know, they're characters. They're all playing characters. It's
You know,
like
that's the
you
very
can tell
least
what
they
their
should
character
be.
is.
Yeah, at the very least they should be, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Actually,
It's
casting all around.
musicals shouldn't be subtle.
Oh, totally.
You know,
yeah.
I should know what a character is the moment I fucking see him.
Yeah. So to answer, I'm kind of playing through because like I liked a lot of them. I actually liked a lot of the songs, and like I'm a big musical guy. We know this, so it's like that's like pretty high praise from me.
I think that was
'cause,
your
like,
that's your name in the tribe actually is a big musical guy.
musical guy. That's my in the commune. That's my role.
Oh,
I'm the-
your job
I'm
in the
fifth
commune is big musical guy.
is
Oh
to
my
love
God.
musicals. Yeah.
Is to tell people about cool musicals that they can watch on their dying iPad because the battery doesn't charge because nobody's generating electricity. Nobody wants to run the bicycle to get generated electricity this week.
Yeah. I refuse, but I'll tell you all about musicals. But I don't think
nobody's gonna be able to watch them.
I'm not feeling the hamster wheel today, guys.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I don't wanna run that shit. That ain't me.
I don't want to run the hamster wheel. There's a song. So there's a part, like one of the main plot points or whatever is like, because Wonka's so innocent and like, I mean not stupid because he's like everyone's smart in their own way kind of thing, right? But like he's so innocent and pure or whatever. Oh, he can't read. That's like a kind of a semi-major plot point. That's not like, it's not like, oh, what was him or like
It's not
ableist
like,
or any.
it doesn't
or
like explain
anything.
his poor background. It's
No,
just
it's
like,
just
he just can't
it's just-
read.
Yeah, he just can't read. Yeah, like, he just never bothered to learn how to read.
So
'cause
what
he
you're
just
saying is
a-
that this isn't a condemnation of like the British, because it takes place in England, right? Or does it take place in France?
It seems like it takes place in France. 'cause
Okay,
there's
so
lot
it's
of,
not
like,
a condemnation of
French-looking-
the French education system. It's just this one like lazy student that never bothered to read.
Well, he was apparently like it seemed like he was homeschooled kind of thing. Like his mom was
Oh.
raising him in like a houseboat or whatever. Like
They did some
Well,
unschooling.
It's
is what you're saying.
fantastical. Yeah. He was not indoctrinated, and he was better for it.
Yeah, it's really good when you don't get schooled and that you don't learn to
Yes.
read, so that you can
Yeah.
like be fresh to the world. I
Yeah,
think
you can know a lot about chocolate.
you know, a really good director said that. I have
And
to
his
look up
name
a
was
quote right
Francis
now.
Ford Coppola.
No,
Just
that guy
kidding.
fucking sucks.
So he can't read. So he like this guy, like seemingly nice guy or whatever, like takes him and like, oh, I know a place, because he was gonna sleep in the cold. He was gonna sleep on a park bench, and this was before hostile architecture, so he was able to sleep on that park bench.
Oh, so
But,
he's sleeping
you
in the
know,
park bench. So that's really, if
he's gonna-
anything, it's a
he's about to
praise
sleep
of
on it.
France, right?
Yeah.
Because they're like, hey, we
Yeah.
allow homeless people to hang out on our park
Yeah.
benches.
Yeah, I mean, I think it takes place in like oldie times,
Okay,
right?
sorry,
But,
I have to come back in because I finally
You're
found out
okay.
where this quote
Yeah,
comes
I
from.
was-
It's
I
a
was
Orson
just
Welles
filling.
quote. Because he's like,
Oh, got it.
he's like talking about the more virgin our eyes, the more we have to say about the world, and that there's nothing more detestable than the homage. And then he goes on to say, I never want to see a goddamn homage in a movie ever again. So
I mean, that's true though. That
honestly
is-
so fucking true. I fucking
Yeah.
hate references and homages. Like it just like it's easy. That's so
the
easy.
original.
Like,
Yeah. Yes.
And like I just need to say like one other thing about it, which is like
Okay.
the reason they're so attractive is because it does a lot of telling with a little bit of like effort, right?
Yes.
That's what memes
yes.
are.
Like you said, it's lazy.
Yeah, it's lazy where it's like, okay, what do I want? Do I want to convey this big fucking idea with like how complex it is in all the ways I would need to do that, or do I just want to throw up like an image and then people can take what they know from that image and then fill in the gaps, right? And
Right.
like, and now I say this and like
It's
the-
powerful, but like it's like kind of dangerous at the same time because it's like letting people fill in blanks. They're too fucking stupid.
yeah,
Most people are too stupid
Like,
to fill in
that's-
blanks.
that's why I do like symbolic movies, I'll say, you know, I'll admit that, but I also like movies that are so dense where it's like, boy, like where do you even fucking begin? Like, I'm exhausted. Like, I need to like fucking masturbate and lay down after this movie. Like Manchester by the Sea, boy, I gotta have a 12-hour goon session to decompress after that movie.
Yeah, that's the movie I've been meaning to watch because like.
Fuck, this joke doesn't land if you haven't seen the movie.
I mean, I've definitely. Well, I feel like I know.
You know what it's about, right?
It's like, well, it's like semi-homoerotic. They're like two guys stuck.
No, you're thinking of something else.
The warehouse.
No, you're thinking of a completely different movie.
The lighthouse, I mean.
You're thinking about the lighthouse. No, Manchester by the Sea is about a family who's like their kids get burned down and killed, and like it's like fucking suicide porn.
Oh, oops.
It's so yeah, it's way worse. No, Lighthouse is amazing.
Oh.
Lighthouse is kind of similar though. Well, that Lighthouse is a movie though that does have a lot of symbolism in it though. So, but that's another movie I like. So. Okay,
Yeah,
so
well, I gotta watch both.
we were going a long way around, and we're finally getting to it. Your favorite song?
Okay. Oh, my favorite song. I like. Oh, okay, so there's. I think the one that sticks out to me the most is Scrub Scrub, actually.
What are they doing?
Fun.
What is it about?
So. Okay. Oh, like I was saying, he can't read, so he gets basically trapped. He gets tricked into indentured servitude at this laundromat.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's really funny. Cause like, yeah, it's just like a fantastical
Dude,
world.
why did Reddit tell me this movie sucks? What the fuck?
Because they hate fun, and they probably they're so cynical about it being like. I mean, it's not groundbreaking cinema, but it's just fucking fun.
Yeah, having fun. Honestly, nowadays, if a movie can just have fun, that's a 10 out of 10 almost, because so many movies are just fucking awful and like unwatchable and just feel like they're so like cynical, you know?
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's not cynical at all. It's not saccharine or anything, but it's just a solid piece of media. So he gets tricked into indentured servitude, then Scrub Scrub is basically like introducing like the colorful cast of characters or whatever that he's stuck into indentured servitude with, and just showing him just like, this is your life now. You take the I forget the lyrics, but it's just describing what they're doing working at this dumb laundromat. But again, like the cast, like. So,
I thought it was to be like, you take the good, you take the bad, and then you have the facts of scrubbing.
The scrub. The facts of scrubbing. No, like again, speaking of like characters, there's one. So there's this one an accountant guy who I was like, I super recognize this guy. And then have you ever seen I call it Downton Abbey? Have you ever seen any of that crap?
No, but
it's well, okay. I watched it because I thought this is so silly. I thought it was like kind of like classist media where
that's what I thought it would be, right? Isn't it like there's it's like modern aristocrats kind of like being hoity-toity bitches?
Yeah, but then so you come in for that, but then it just turns out to be another stupid soap opera where
that's disappointing.
It's drawn out. It's very disappointing. Cause that's what I don't know what I was watching, but someone was talking. It was like probably like a video essay or whatever, and they're talking about how the scenes are shot in Downton Abbey, where when they're down in the kitchen or whatever, when it's all the worker people, it's all really tight shots because it's really claustrophobic and like there's no room to breathe.
That's
either
really cool.
In the editing or the in like how the camera work and all that.
But then is the issue
the aristocrat thing?
Yeah.
Then it's like wide and all that, and they have room to breathe. Blah blah blah. What are you asking?
Like, does that translate then in the story though, or is that just something you have to like then interpret from like the shooting? Like it's not a part of like the narrative. It's not part of.
I mean, there's definitely. Yeah, because it just a lot of it does end up feeling kind of like Richie not even apologia, but they're like
almost glorifying.
It's good for them. Yeah, I mean, there's literally
it's like slavery is good take basically.
Actually, yeah, because there's actually a subplot. Yeah, we're getting off Wonka here, but there's a subplot.
Fuck Wonka.
Yeah, fuck him. Yeah, so safe to Reddit. there's a subplot of like this guy who he's a butler or whatever, and he's sad because he can't be a butler anymore because the guy comes in as like tells him like, you know, no, you're good, I can put my own coat on or whatever. And they're
Wow.
like, no, you need to let him do his
Let him
job
do
or
it.
whatever.
Oh my god, he doesn't have a job then. He'll be so sad.
He's so sad, the poor guy, poor Mr. Mosley. It's
Oh,
like,
I wonder if
holy
this-
fucking hell, bad.
Yeah.
Oh, no, so, okay, so we went over Wonka. I'd recommend the movie. It's a solid movie. It's like it's just fun. I mean, I could talk about it for longer. There's a lot that I really liked about it. So I'm watching this movie. I'm like, this is literally what. Do you know Miranda
Oh,
Manuel?
I was talking to fucking Steele about this person. He had no idea what I was talking. This is the guy who did like Encanto and then that
Yes.
Alexander Hamilton thing, right?
Well, other way around, but yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he did Hamilton first, and then.
Oh, I
Encanto
thought you were
after.
saying that Alexander Hamilton did him in like Sex
Oh.
Spade or something. Like,
Yeah.
you got that wrong,
Well, that's-
sister.
that too.
Alexander
That
Hamilton
too.
fucks.
Yeah, Alexander Hamilton fucked Encanto.
Oh. No, he probably
Fucked
did,
Miss
right?
Encanto.
I can see him
Well,
fucking,
okay, the thing, like, there's,
Spanish-speaking people.
I did not like Encanto. Well,
Dude, nobody should like Encanto. The fucking plot was terrible. It's
The
got like
plot
3
is
good
awful.
songs. It's got 3
It
good
does-
songs, and then everything
okay,
else
you
is
have my
garbage.
exact take. Yeah. Well, and it has, and the plot is like, well, good job, bud. It just they don't know where to go with it.
Yeah,
so
it's like
just
grandma's bad, but like grandma's justified through trauma, so then it's like, oh, okay, maybe. It's like, nah, fuck
Then-
that shit. Grandma should suffer. She's a bitch.
And then their magic, it's just fucking, I don't know. It's like the worst kind of like, and then magic saves everything type plot. Like,
Yeah, and it's like, if the plot is she
I didn't
doesn't
know
have
what to
magic
do with
powers,
it. So
like, why is
stupid.
magic that's not what it should be.
No, it's just it's. I mean, you know, we can waste all the breath we want, but it's just bad.
Yeah, it is.
That's-
It is
that's just
objectively
what-
bad. It's the worst kind of
That's
bad.
just where that lands.
It's the
But,
modern
okay,
classic Disney musical where they don't know what to do for the 3rd act, so they have to like
Yeah.
invent something stupid.
yeah. Actually, I mean, that was the total vibe of it. Is we like, I don't even know where to go with this, and all I wanted to do was make a couple shitty bangers for the summer.
Yeah.
So the thing, as I'm watching the Wonka movie, and I'm like, cause he also, well, he's got his stink all over, the Mary Poppins movie too. Again, I've only seen the songs on YouTube. I have not seen the Mary Poppins remake or whatever, but that has his stink all over it too, like all the songs.
I didn't even
And
know
the thing
they
that
made that again.
The thing I can't stand about Linn Manuel is that he, like I said, everything he is in, he has his stink all over. Like the guy just cannot get over the smell of his own farts. Like he just can't stop sniffing his own asshole for 10 seconds to like have, I don't know, someone else contribute to a project or come up
Oh.
with a new sound.
Oh,
Or like
okay.
a new, you know what I'm saying? Like
I get what you're
if
saying. I
you-
was gonna ask, but I get it.
if
What
you
you're
listen,
saying is
if
like
you listen
he's
to Hamilton,
too.
listen to Encanto, and even listen to the Mary Poppins, you're gonna find like the same 3 kind of cadences or whatever.
Yeah.
Like he can't. Like, he
doesn't- He does. He's got like he's like a one-trick pony almost.
Yes,
you know,
100%.
And he just repeats
Yeah.
that over and over. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I saw
He's
Encanto.
got his-
I never saw Alexander Hamilton, and I don't really
Okay.
care much about it. I didn't even know it was the same guy. I actually said this to somebody after I saw Encanto. I was like, oh, this kind of sounds like maybe something from that Alexander Hamilton movie. And they were like, oh, it's the same guy. And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
like, and I didn't.
Yeah.
I heard like maybe 2 seconds of a thing from Alexander Hamilton. So
Yes,
I was
'cause you
able to
can't-
deduce that off
Yeah.
like nothing.
Yes. Yes.
So
that's
it's crazy.
Exactly what I'm talking
Oh
about.
my
he just
God.
can't help but put his fucking his stank on everything that he does. It's so annoying. But like the Wonka movie is like he wishes he could come up with that. He wishes he made that. Like it's it's the type because watching the little bits of the Mary Poppins movie, it's like they're trying to go for the same exact vibe that the Wonka movie actually accomplished in the shitty Mary Poppins reboot remake, whatever.
Demake. They demade the movie. They put it back on VHS.
A soft reboot or whatever. They have poor I keep wanting to call him Charlie Chaplin. What is Dick Van Dyke? They drag out poor Dick Van Dyke to come dance around in that, and it's like, oh, you poor man, you just go take a nap, just go on a porch swing in your front yard or whatever. Like,
they should have pulled out
waste your time.
Charlie Chaplin and his evil Nazi regime.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, they should make a sequel.
Or yeah. Yes.
They should make a prequel.
Yeah, they should make the prequel to.
And it's just the 2024 Trump election footage.
The dictator. I mean, that's pretty much what it is. Yeah. Except, well, the end monologue is him like, it's like the anti-Nazi, where he's like, I think we should all be friends and we should all care for each other. You know, the end monologue in
the un-Nazified the world.
In The Dictator? What is it called?
Oh.
The Charlie Chaplin movie.
Oh, the movie. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's like when he's talking about how like robot men with like fucking furnace hearts or some shit and all this like weird. He's like making them sound like they're like robots and not humans and all this. Yeah, I've only ever seen that speech from that movie, and I saw that in 2015, I think.
Got it. I mean, it's been a hot minute for me too, but like I mean, I like Charlie Chaplin is a great like director.
He also did all that slapstick stuff, right? Too.
That's what I'm getting
at. That stuff is amazing.
It's so funny, dude.
That is such better art than like any fucking CGI, anything, See, I hate action, but I love really like impressive. I guess I like impressive action, you know? I like something that either shows thought or shows talent, you know? And like everything he does shows thought and talent. So it's like pure, my boner as hard as it could possibly fucking be, and I'm joking live in the theater because I needed to get bigger so I can so I have more surface area to jack to this fucking shit, you know? And I am getting it played in the theater. I'm renting out an entire theater for myself. That's what I'm doing. So
it's not creepy. It's like just you in the theater, so it's okay.
Yeah.
No Pee Wee Herman stuff here.
Yeah, and I wasn't just saying that to, explain that I wasn't a creep. I was actually explaining that just to explain or justify saying that I see it in the theater at all.
Oh god.
I knew I was gonna immediately get called out. It's like, who's watching this in the theater?
Times.
Come on, but I'm doing it.
Well, you're watching Modern Times, and Modern Times I call bullshit.
Yeah, what the fuck's wrong with me? Why would I do that?
One of my favorite, I mean, there's a lot of really amazing bits from Modern Times, but one of the best ones is like they came up with this machine so workers don't have to take breaks, so they can eat on the clock or whatever, and it's this like thing that's like manual, like a robot that's like manually feeding them, and it just like, and then polarity ensues because it's like malfunctioning and just beating them up and stuff.
That's awesome.
It's so good.
Is that the one? I think I've seen that one. Is it like it's a conveyor belt thing, maybe? Or does he go inside of a machine at some point?
He goes inside. He gets like stuck inside a machine and it flies him around. Yeah, and it's
that one
like
is terrifying.
It's one of the first like scenes of that nature or whatever to have like the precursor to CGI basically.
Yeah, some fancy editing. So, what the fuck? Where did we start on? We were talking about another movie after the Willy Wonka. I actually forgot what we transitioned into talking about.
Well, it just, the way our conversations go.
No, what was the other movie, though? I just don't remember.
Oh, I was talking about the Willy Wonka, then I went on to how bad Lin-Manuel is and how much I hated that stuff.
Yeah.
And then, okay, while I'm here, and then you can take the reins. But I'm just in a musical mood. I saw this because on my thing I wrote for ideas or whatever on my notes I put Wonka good, Lin-Manuel bad, Cats 2020 X horrible.
Wow, but who did Cats?
Yeah, that's funny.
Oh, that was the guy.
God awful.
Oh, that was the guy who
terrible.
He did Les Mis too.
He did Les Mis, and Les Mis sucked too, but this one was way worse.
Yeah, the cats. I've seen the Sideways. I think it's Sideways is the YouTube channel.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah.
That guy.
He hasn't uploaded. Yeah, rest in peace. That guy. He hasn't uploaded in.
Yeah,
years.
I know why he hasn't uploaded. He's mentally unwell. He
makes
had
sense.
some video planned, and then he like posted on Twitter that he got plagiarized, and then it was just one of these like insane twitlongers where it's just like fucking cry bullying about some shit. It's like,
got it,
dude, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, you have the kind of notoriety and like and everything that people claim for. Just put out the fucking video, dude. Like, what do you stop fucking like? It's really like just amazing to see how somebody's like weak cognitive holds them back from greatness, and that's exactly what's going on here. Is that his weak cognitive is holding him back from greatness. And that's what makes me sad. But his other videos are amazing. Check him out. I think his name is Sideways on YouTube. I'm just gonna double check this because I don't want to make a recommendation for the wrong fucking thing.
It's 100% Sideways.
Okay,
I would put money on it that it's Sideways.
Yeah.
Because it's like it has like a base logo or whatever. You know, like the base. You know, the in music.
Because he has like takedowns for like all. Yep, it is. Yeah, it's Sideways. He has takedowns for like all these like musicals that fucking suck. And I love that. And I say that
knows,
even
like music theory too.
Yeah, no, he knows, he fucking knows music. Like, you know, he knows, like, one of my favorite parts is when he's explaining why Les Mis was bad and like how you can't invent more time in a song. So like if you extend one section of a song, then you need to like, you know, take from somewhere else. Yeah. Like you can't go with it. And he uses examples from like wicked live performances during like the Tony Awards where they're trying to like rush through a moment where the singer is clearly trying to like extend a moment, and it's like it's really fucked up for a bit. Yeah. So yeah, that's I don't know. I always find that stuff really interesting. Like he gets into it at like a really intense level, but then also like he pulls back into like a just like this also just fucking sucks level, you know?
Right. He runs the gamut or whatever. It's like it's not super academic, myopic over someone's head or whatever. It's also very accessible in a way. We could do that is the choice.
Cats 20. Wait, have you seen Cats 2012? Is that why you're saying it's bad?
I just watched it. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't finish it. I think I got further than I should have. I got to like, because the whole time I'm watching, I'm like, this is just fucking terrible. And it's like, I know there were like all these YouTube video essays that I haven't watched, you know, because I'm a musical man. But it's like I'm pretty good about removing a lot of like outside noise or whatever and just having my own
opinion.
I'm my own person. I was like, how do I make this sound not like
sniffing?
Yeah, or like that
I might watch all these videos, but I still have my own opinion. I'm a unique flower, said the 16,000th Buzz Lightyear toy in the shelf.
Yeah. It's like I try to like, and I feel I do a pretty okay job at that, and I'm just like, because not even for the reasons that they're giving, like it's just like I can't fathom why. Excuse me. Why they first off, they have them singing about themselves in the third person, which is just fucking weird. Like, but it makes sense. It makes sense because like it's all these big names, and it's like they have to be singing about themselves. Like, there's no way you can have Patrick Stewart on there.
Yeah, they have Taylor Swift.
Because it's but like the thing is, it should have been like a bunch of no names. I mean, that's what it should have been, or maybe they could have some big names.
They should. Well, it's not that they need no name. I mean, they need no names for the average normie, but they need people that are actually like musical performers.
But
like you can't do a musical if you're like you need people like who's the guy who played fucking Aragorn or whatever.
I don't know his name. Oh, it's like Viggo or something.
Viggo Mortensen. Oh no, is it Viggo Mortensen or is maybe not Sam? Who is The Greatest Showman?
Oh, Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman is like a great musical performer.
He's good. Yeah.
You know, and like there's another guy I was thinking about too, who like, you know, like there are big names who are also musical performers that they could get. Yeah. But instead they got like the black guy from The Office, and they got Taylor Swift.
And they got like, the James Corden that everyone hates.
That guy who's fucking, and he got top billing. I remember that from the video. He's top billing. James Corden. He just is the worst.
And,
and that other fat girl
another
too.
fat chick. Yeah,
Yeah, and she's terrible too.
She's so unfunny, and I mean, like, it's been
unfunny
like,
and unfuckable.
You and I, true. You and I have both, it sounds like we've seen those videos, so it's like, we've seen all the stuff, but it's like it's all been said before. But like, the fact that in the middle of a song they just cut to the fat chick riffing.
Oh yeah, and she's
no
like
riffing.
yeah,
She's just riffing
worst.
this stupid stuff, and it's like, why are we putting a pause on the song that you're already fucking up?
You already
for
fucked the
this
song
bullshit.
up. I mean, they probably were like, well, we already fucked this song.
We
Let's
have
just
to-
cut to some unfunny parts of this.
Oh, we gotta
fucking
keep it.
dumb
We gotta
bitch.
keep this interesting. It's like actually, like a group of people that hates Cats the Musical made Cats the Musical.
Wanted to
I
make
don't-
the worst
I don't
Cats musical possible.
Fucking get it. But okay, so, because I am an objective person and a great media reviewer, there's one like running bit that I actually appreciated and thought was really funny. So one of the cats. Oh my God! Why is my guy just decide to?
Yeah, I saw your guy was doing some crazy shit.
Yeah, he's very as am I. My guy was very confused. Cats love boxes. Oh, so one of the cat's names is the Round Tum Tugger.
Oh yeah, I think that's
Which,
the guy, the black guy from The Office, right? Or maybe it's somebody else.
Is he?
I don't
No, I
remember.
think it's somebody else. No, the black guy from The Office is
Is he Mr.
Is he
Mistopheles?
Mr. Mistopheles? No,
Might be.
because Mistopheles is the evil. No, who's like the evil one? Because Mr. Mistopheles is like the.
Mr. Mistopheles like helps them get the guy who
Yeah,
he
he's not-
he gets the old guy back.
Yeah. Well, the old chick. It
Oh, yeah,
originally
it's
is
a
the
woman.
old guy. It's
Yeah.
old. Even though isn't Deuteronomy in the Bible like a dude?
I don't even know who the fuck.
Deuteronomy. That's in the name.
Deuteronomy. It's in the fucking name, dog. Deuteronomy.
You guys
And
fucked
that
it up.
that spelling, let's spell it for him, okay? It's DUDERONOMY. Deuteronomy. That's how it's
Deuteronomy
spelled.
is right there.
We live in a Christian nation.
You
I'm
should
a
know
Christian
this.
person.
I'm a God-fearing
It's
man.
fucking Deuteronomy. You can't
Deuteronomy.
replace Deuteronomy with
With
mood swings
Chickeronomy.
anatomy. Come on, that just doesn't make sense. Okay, I'm gonna tone back the
The-
sexism for a second. I apologize for that.
The
I'm gonna do
classic
an apologize.
Adam and Eve, first Adam and Steve
Oh,
argument.
yeah.
It's Deuteronomy, not Chickeronomy.
Deuteronomy, not fucking bitcheronomy.
Deuteronomy.
Next episode, I'm gonna be doing like a formal apology.
Yeah, we're actually we're hella canceled already.
Yeah,
I
probably.
hear it coming. There's the Rum Tum Tugger, who is a I don't think it's the black guy. No, it's now I'm trying to think of who the dude from The Office is, because Mr. Mistopheles is the one that helps them. Rum Tum Tugger is like the fuckboy cat.
Is he the one where they're dancing on the rails?
No, that's Skimbleshanks, and that's the best song, because
yeah.
like that's the best song because the intro is they're doing like he's like tap dancing, but it's like to the
Oh, it
like,
has to be.
beat of a train starting.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
So
as
it's really cool
That
because
sounds
it's
like
like
that's the only good one in the movie.
it is the only good one because it's I mean the whole song was actually good, but like how do you fuck up Skimbleshanks the Railroad Cat? It's a banger. Well, they fucked up a lot of the other good
They found a way,
bangers,
dude.
so-
They found a way to fuck up everything else. Don't even
Yeah.
put it past them to fuck
Yeah.
up that one too. Like somebody else made the
Yeah.
right decision on that song. I don't know how, but I just know it was someone else.
Skimbleshanks the Railroad Cat. Oh, let's see. Do I want to? Oh, but that reminds me. So if I think a good. Oh no, that'll be. That's I actually have a pretty good segue to another bit, but So there's this like running gag throughout the movie. I think it happens like 2, maybe 3 times where again, they just have like random people say things like out of focus. Like because they just feel like, oh, there's not enough crap going on the screen. We need to add more bullshit. So there will be random like Rum Tum Tugger will help someone do something, and then the character, not like the main focus or anything, will just say, "Thanks, Tugger."
Wow.
And that's one of the best parts.
Is that supposed to like help you remember the characters' names? Like, oh,
I think I don't know. It just sounds like it was like a running gag on set or something, and then it just turned into like a part of the movie. But like I said, it's not like it's not a main point. Like they don't bring any attention to it. You have to like vaguely be paying attention to even pick it up because it's like
oh, thanks, Tugger.
it's like a side thing, yeah. Because like he helps us like one of the little hideous mouse children, and then he's like, oh, thanks, Tugger.
Wow.
And then he helps the cat with, I don't know, like helps him up or something, and then the cat's like, oh, thanks, Tugger. It's just like...
It's just like, oh, okay, yep, that's me. Did they do that for any other character, or is it just Tugger?
No, it's just Tugger. That's
Yeah,
why it's so funny. Thanks, Tugger.
I don't know how I feel about that. I'd have to see some of those things. That just feels so weird. It feels like they're kind of like really patronizing Tugger, and I feel like I got to stick up for my boy Tugger right now.
Oh, I'm here. No, I'm a Tugger stan. Oh yeah, I remember telling you this a long time ago, but like in that in like the recording, the cat's recording or whatever that came out in like, I don't know, probably like late 90s, early 2000s or something. Do you know the one I'm talking about? Have you seen this? Have you seen this shit?
The actual one? I've seen most of the original cats.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I mean. It's like the only like known recording people probably see, so it's probably the same thing. I mean, it literally, if you like go on YouTube and type in like, you know, a cat's song, that's probably what's gonna come up.
One. Yeah.
It's like it's that version or whatever. But there's this kind of like pseudo-gay undertone between Mr. Mistopheles and Rum Tum Tugger.
Oh yeah, Mr. Mistopheles in the one you're thinking of, you're telling me, he's
super gay.
He looks so gay.
Oh dude, there's a part where in his own song he's like flying around this like rainbow.
Oh yeah, he's got the rainbow flag he flows out or whatever, and he's always doing the high split jumps where he jumps and does the high splits.
Gay.
Yeah.
So
he's at the very, you know, back then he's a metrosexual cat, okay?
He was a metro, yeah.
He's not gay. They weren't gay back then. He was a metro cat. Come on. He was a cat that was used to the city life. You couldn't understand. You're a country cat.
He's an alley cat. Yeah, he's your classic alley cat.
Get out of here with that. Don't bring that to my boy. He wasn't gay. Get the fuck out of here. Who the fuck do you think was that? That's in Henry Zhao's textbook. Get the fuck out of here. It's a Chinese myth dragon.
Was it Henry Zhao's text? Was that from Henry Zhao's textbook?
It was the fucking myth dragon. I swear to God, he said meth dragon one time.
Henry Zhao's textbook. So fucking stupid.
He must have been talking about his math homework or some shit.
Shanks the railroad cat, sucking all the dick.
God, I wish that were me.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think I covered everything I wanted to. I just hated, I think Cats, the musical was a fucking abomination. I thought that
Do you think everyone involved should die? How much of the staff working on it should die?
Severe.
Like how much? That's okay. So if a movie is bad, I'm gonna come up with a new way we review movies on this podcast. Okay?
God, how many? It's not stars.
It's not stars.
Popcorn.
It's not like anything else. It's how much of the cast do you think deserves to die after that blunder?
So I'm the kind of person that I don't blame the cast, but I think definitely, you know, the fucking executives in charge of making those decisions should all have been killed. I'm a man of the people. What can I say?
Okay, I can take that. I haven't seen the movie. I can't comment. I'm just gonna defer to your judgment.
Oh, James Corden can
jump
off a cliff.
He should.
He can go.
He should self-side.
Yeah, he should. Yeah. We should save some of that oxygen for us.
Yeah, save some of that oxygen in that ozone layer so we can breathe inside this blue trap bubble. Because what are you here for? To make shitty fucking cat movies?
You're in that green screen every day.
You're gonna be in that green screen room every day. You're gonna be singing shitty one-liners until you die. You serve no purpose in media. Your purpose in media is for me to hate you.
You're succeeding.
Your career is nothing. You serve zero purpose. You should jump off a cliff now.
You serve zero artistic purpose.
Holy shit. Absolutely.
That's good. That's good.
Absolutely. Well, you know,
Um,
I only got one other thing to bring up, which is what I
Okay.
saw inside my client's refrigerator.
Oh, that's right. You were gonna.
We've been
yeah,
holding this
yeah.
for like 3 weeks.
Yeah, I've been edging on that forever. I
So-
can't wait to bust.
You know, in my job, sometimes, well, a lot of the time, you know, I'm in clients' homes, and sometimes I see things. Not a lot, but sometimes I do. And so, there I am. The client is getting a snack out of the fridge. And I'm trying to help him, but I'm not peeking around at shit. I'm not snooping.
not
I'm just there to
snooping,
help.
yeah.
But I can't help but see some particular item in a baggie in the fridge. Now, people are probably thinking, what kind of thing in a bag? Is he talking about weed? Is he talking about something illegal?
Yeah.
No. What I saw in a bag in a fridge was a bunch of batteries.
What the fuck?
I cannot
Is he
begin.
charging them with the cold or what?
That's what I don't
happening?
fucking get. It's because batteries require a dry
supposed to
area.
Save them or something? Like they think that it's like saving the batteries?
That's
like...
what I wonder. What
Oh,
the fuck does the cold do for batteries? What is happening to those batteries? Why are the batteries? And it was a bag of batteries.
It's so weird. Have you ever had a battery like start
Leaking
shifting all over
battery
the place?
acid? Yes,
Yeah.
I have.
It was a terrifying thing. It happened to me with a Game Boy one time. I'm like, what the fuck is going on right now?
Yeah, one of our old remotes or something for our TV was like leaking battery acid, like when it was just like corroded and fucked up.
Mhm.
And so yeah, so like maybe I don't know. I have no
Maybe
idea
like
what.
they're trying to prevent that would be like
Maybe.
my most logical
But, like,
thought. Other than that,
I would
don't
imagine like
fucking
the
know.
moisture, because there's got to be some kind of condensation that goes on or something. Like that can't be good. But yeah, I don't know. If somebody out there can please explain to me why the fuck would you put battery? Now these are the small battery. These are like double A. They were double A at minimum
yeah.
batteries. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't look at them too hard, but I just saw they were batteries, and they were in the fridge, and it was a baggie of them. So somebody out there, please explain to me. Does if you make a battery cold and you use it to in your vape? I don't know. Do vapes use AA batteries? I don't know.
I highly doubt it. I feel like that's too big for a vape.
Yeah, vapes are usually like fucking micro tiny. So I don't know. Like,
Yeah, like
but if
USB
somebody
charge or
somebody out
whatever.
there knows why the fuck this is going on, please write us in and let us know, because we need.
Oh,
to...
I have a.
Oh,
No, go
yeah?
on, sorry.
No,
No,
that's
I have
it.
a good. I have a quest. I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's under one of those like. Oh, that's kind of a stupid question, but like actually, how does a refrigerator work? Like, is it shooting Because okay, the reason
Well,
I
it
asked
pumps out
this,
hot air out the back outside of it.
but is it like, okay, because you know, if you put something in, like lettuce or whatever, it'll just get all like, it turns to shit, you know. And the reason I asked this is like, because I had a chef who told me that like, that it's like, it's some kind of chemical or something
Okay, that's objectively not fucking
that
true.
is like shooting out. But like, but that
it
started
uses
to make
like a
no,
chemical
I like
to keep the cooling. I mean, they used to
to
use
make
like
it
Freon or
cold,
whatever, but
right? Yeah, that's
I don't
why
think
I'm
they do that
asking.
anymore.
That's why I'm asking. It's like, is it? Because it's not like
It's the same thing
it's
like
not
how
shooting
AC works.
cold.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like
how's
you have.
AC work?
Well, an AC works is that it runs.
I'm stupid.
They use some fucking thing that like pumps, it makes the water cold, and as the water goes through, it passes a radiator, and then the cold air goes one direction. The problem is, and the AC I think works the same way as a fridge, because the AC has to vent the excess heat that it's, right, you know? Well, AC doesn't have to do that because you're not taking anything out. But if you, I don't know if you ever noticed this, but like if you're like usually put your foot down by the bottom of a fridge, you can feel the vented heat.
Got it.
So like it's doing like two things, because like obviously, right, like a fridge is a vacuum because it's sealed, so it has to like bring air in, but then it also has to vent air out as it does that process. So I think it's kind of like an AC where like it cools the air as it comes in, and then the hot air gets vented out.
Oh, interesting.
I think.
Okay.
I don't know. That's a good question, because like
No, that's something I just kind of
The thing
idly been curious
I'm
about.
kind of curious about how it works for freezers actually, because like freezers are more intense, and then you get
Yeah.
you get like the frostbite and shit, and they have like de-thawing
Yeah.
of like processes where they do that too. So you know that's another question. That's a question for the fans. If you know how a
Yeah, please
refrigerator
tell
works, please leave a non-chat GPT comment explaining how refrigerators cool shit, because that is not my technical knowledge. I do
We are
not
too
know.
dumb.
Yeah, we're too dumb to live, and I don't understand what the fuck any of that shit is.
I actually had a I think this is a fun one. It's kind of a small one. A music anal cyst, if you wanna do that.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
that was
Is it a
that was a fun
song?
one. Yeah. It's from a musical.
It's from a musical. Okay, what's the song?
It's I have it. I can just
Oh yeah, but I gotta like pull it up so we can have I don't know the lyrics on screen.
Well, no, but yeah, I was gonna link it to you here. Like I have the rap. This is the rap genius
Ooh.
lyrics.
Okay, let me
It's
see.
a really short one too. But so this I filed this under because I go on this jag all the time too. But like I fucking hate when people are like, oh, I hate WAP. I hate this WAP type music. Music is just really vulgar these days. Oh, the WAP, WAP, WAP. Oh, I can't fucking believe it.
Oh, you're saying wet ass pussy.
What ass push it.
Oh, okay. I was like trying to. What
You
the
know?
fuck? Okay, I
But
get
like,
it now.
people are like, oh, music is so vulgar these days because they're just so like on the face about it. It's like, hey, idiot, music's been vulgar since the beginning of time.
Yeah,
and
all art should be vulgar.
It should, yes.
If art isn't offending your sensibilities, it's fucking too fucking boring.
But I guess like, I do appreciate how like older media is like this is a good example of it. Like they're much more veiled about like the outright sexuality or whatever,
Oh,
because
that's
it's like it's just smart. It's a smarter way of portraying it, right? I mean, that's the bottom line. It's
Yeah.
like the people have like an okay argument in the sense that it's like it's just stupider, but like to say that art now is more vulgar, I hate people who have the idea that like, oh, our time is special now. It's like, no, it's just through a different lens. It's
Yeah, and if anything,
human nature hasn't like changed fucking drastically within
yeah,
the
if
past
anything, people were fucking more back
millennia.
then. Like, or not fucking more, but like, people were having the
They were
same amount of
able to
sex.
be-
They were having as much
yeah.
sex as they could have possible. That's how the human
Yes.
race got to the where it fucking
Yes.
is. I always bring that
Yes.
back whenever like I'm talking in like to like about like not sexual impropriety, but like in terms of like kind of from like a Christian lens where people like talk about like purity and stuff. It's like humanity did not get here by fucking
Right.
sitting around. They got here by
Right.
fucking. Okay, so to
Yeah.
pretend that this is not a thing that is like a fucking imperative to most people is ridiculous.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I got the lyrics up on screen. Shall we?
Okay.
We look through them here.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
we got
let
Harold
me-
Hill, and he's speaking.
So I want to do. Should I preface the plot of this at all, like of the musical, or
Yeah,
we
why
can
don't
just
you
go
give a
into
little
it?
like lead in?
Okay, so I'm gonna give because I've been thinking about this a little bit.
Oh wait,
'cause,
we
like,
should say this is the music. What did they mean by that segment?
Yes.
We
yes,
should
yes.
do something with the segment. Yeah,
That's what I was-
we're moving on to
well,
the what do
that's
they
exactly
mean
what
by
I was-
that segment?
That's exactly what I was thinking too. Yeah, we are totally in accord on this one. That's
Okay,
that's so
great.
cool, dude.
Okay.
So this is from the Music Man. The Music Man is it's a really good like intro musical. So if you're ever trying to like introduce someone to musicals, or if you're like kind of thinking about like, I'm thinking about being gay. I'm trying to check out musicals.
Absolutely.
Check out musicals.
I
now.
am interested in somebody having the perception of me being completely gay, and I need to prove it to them. This musical, I'm pulling it off the shelf.
It's a good starter, you know. It's a good
Yeah.
intro one. Very straightforward plot. Harold Hill is like he's a salesman. He sells like boys bands, and I guess like the idea is like he'll sell them a false bill of goods. Like he'll sell them like say like, oh, I'm gonna get you guys all set up, and then he just like skips town or whatever. So he's like a con man.
Okay. He's
Um,
not our hero, but he is.
No, he's an anti-hero, but because it's like it's from another time, so like he's like a so the The plot is he is a sex pest that just
Oh.
will not stop bothering this librarian.
Based.
That he's like obsessed over.
Librarian mommy fetish. Let's go.
Yeah, Marion the librarian, which top tier name.
Holy
Fucking
shit.
10
Marion the librarian. Oh my
10
god.
10 name.
I'm already horny.
So is Harold Hill. He is.
Oh shit.
And I mean, okay, just a slight brief aside, but like Broadway and musicals, probably some of the horniest media. I mean, theater nerds in general are just some of the horniest motherfuckers. So like that stands to reason. It's like I don't know like which came first, the apple or the seed, but probably the seed if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty good.
We're busted.
We're busting and busted. But so this is this song. I mean, that's pretty much the plot. So like he's obsessed with this librarian, and then he actually like ends up staying in town, and you know, watch it for yourself. I ain't gonna tell. I'm gonna explain the whole goddamn movie to you.
He impregnates
no
half the town.
News.
He empregs half the town. Those boy bands he signed, all those boys are pregnant. They're male
He's
pregnant.
making more boys. Yeah. Oh yeah, well because they got sex change in school.
Oh my god. And they have the cat pussy and pissy nest. What do they call? Where does the cat go piss? I don't know what it's called.
In a litter box?
A litter box. They have the litter boxes where the cats go piss in it.
Oh, got it. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that stupid
oh my god
controversy.
Okay.
But this is a song.
So we're in the song now.
Harold Hill is like telling one of his buddies. Like this is something that he's telling one of his buddies.
So he's reflecting on his longing for this other girl maybe to his buddy. Okay, so that's the context.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
So read through this and I would like to know, quote, what did he mean by this?
Okay, what did he mean by okay, I'm gonna read through it now. So we got no wide-eyed, eager, wholesome, innocent Sunday school teacher for me. That kind of girl spins webs no spider ever. Now listen, boy, a girl who trades on all that purity merely wants to trade my independence for her security. Okay, so we're getting something here. He's like, oh yeah, you know, some regular girl, you know, she's doing all the right things. She's a real nice girl. She's pure. She's whatever. Maybe she'd be down, but he doesn't want that. He's not looking for something like that because he doesn't want to lose his independence to bang her or whatever. Okay, yeah, I'm feeling that. The only affirmative she will file refers to marching down the aisle. Ooh, okay. No golden, glorious, gleaming, pristine goddess, no sir, for no Diana do I fawn. Now this line is interesting, because does the word fawn mean, what is the word?
Like to fawn over something, like swoon, or fawn over, like care for. But a fawn is also like a baby deer.
That's what I was getting at. Oh, it's one of the class of lustful rural gods represented by a goat's horn. Interesting.
Did you like click on the
I just like went to no, does that say it in there? I didn't click on it. I went to like another tab to like search it up.
Yeah, Diana is the Greek virgin goddess of the hunt.
Oh, Diana is. Oh, okay, I'm liking this. Okay, cool. Okay, so no Diana do I fawn. Okay, so he wants someone who's got a little some skids on the track, maybe, if you know what I mean.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're getting there.
I can tell you that right now. I snarl, I hiss. How can ignorance be compared to bliss? Ooh, that's a good line. I spark, really I fizz for the lady who knows what time it is. I cheer, I rave for the virtue I'm too late to say. Oh, shit! A sadder but wiser girl for me. Oh, man. There's a lot going on right here.
It's like I said, it's a really good musical. It's a time when like it's really dense writing, but it's like it's tight, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I like the line.
That's what I like about musicals.
Yeah, really. Yeah, you had to get into the lyrics. You could like, how can ignorance be compared to bliss? But it's also making an implication of like, if you're like married like a virgin or whatever, like how could that compare to bliss? Because like you would be ignorant to sex. You wouldn't even know if you have like sexual compatibility, and you're kind of like you're giving away your independence for that security, going back to like the beginning part. So yeah, and then he's like, there's a lot of like kind of sexism implication in the later part though, like it's implying like, oh, the sadder but wiser girl. Yeah, but also like sexism, like it's implying that like a woman is naturally sad because she's like no longer pure or whatever, right?
Well,
like that her virtue is gone, like these things that we put on a woman that we don't put on a man too, right?
Yes.
You know, like that's just nature of the time.
Well, yeah, I think it's like an older phrase even maybe like you know how people call it like they say like the term like homely and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I think sadder might just be like not a connotation or like have a connotation that's different than what we like say. But I guess it's like pretty much getting to what you're saying. But it might not just be I guess it would be like a gender. Okay, continue.
Okay, I gotta go back to the tab. I fucking lost it.
God
Okay, yeah.
Damn it!
But
You
yeah.
got a bajillion tabs.
Yeah, I got too many
You're
tabs.
you're showing those?
No, I'm not. I have it in the separate one, so it's just the one playing the song.
Got it.
No bright-eyed, blushing, breathless baby doll baby. No, sir.
sir.
That kind of child ties knots to no sailor ever. I mean, I hope no babies are tying knots to sailors. That's fucked up. I prefer to take a chance on a more adult romance. What? He doesn't want to fuck babies?
Children?
What the
sicko.
fuck? What a sicko.
And I hate sickos.
No dewy young miss who keeps resisting. All the time she keeps insisting. No bright-eyed, wholesome, innocent female. No, sir. Why, she's the fisherman, I'm the fish, you see. Oh, he wants to be pursued by a lustful woman. Ooh. Plop. Plap. Plap, plap, plap. Get pregnant, get pregnant, get pregnant. I flinch, I shy, when the lass with the delicate air walks by. I smile, I grin, when the gal with a touch of sin walks in. What's she walking in on? Walking in on his dick? His dick's out? She's stepping on his dick? I hope so. Yeah. Oh, that's the next line. I hope.
Yeah.
And I pray for a Hester to win just one more day. What the fuck is a Hester?
One more A.
One more A.
It's a reference to the Scarlet
That's
Letter.
what I was thinking. The A was for adultery, but character Hester Prynne from the Scarlet Letter. Oh shit! Thank you, Genius Annotations. Thank you for explaining it to me.
Yeah, thank you, Genius. Not a Fauntleroy that just said it.
Yeah, not you. Fuck you. I mean, I knew the A was like definitely like the red letter A, but I didn't know the Hester thing. The sadder but wiser girls, the girl for me. The sadder but wiser girl for me.
It's a short one, short and easy, but
there's a lot of depth here.
This is just an example, and I'll probably come up with more. Just because there's a litany of just musical songs and musicals in general that are just so ungodly horny. But it's
this is.
It was a simpler time.
I mean, I like the part I rave for the virtue. I'm too late to say. That one is so like. What person even thinks that? Like,
yeah, it's good,
you
right?
know, it's such a like. That line itself, I think, is the most erotic line in the song.
Okay.
You know, just like you're thinking about somebody, you're thinking about the fact if they're not a virgin, you're thinking about the fact that like that makes you more excited romantically for them because what that means in terms of their like, you know, sexual proclivities, but also like their experience and all this kind of stuff. Like there's so much, it's so dense. Every line is so deep, you know?
Yeah.
Just a lot going on. You know what? So, you know, what did they mean by that?
What did I? Well, I think it was pretty obvious.
It's pretty obvious. You think they were having sex? It's talking about sex?
You know, now that you mention it, it just that completely eluded me. But you know, now that you bring that to my forefront, kind of giving me that perspective, I think it might be sexual in nature, minutely, like just subtly.
Man, this is like not tiny bit. This is not what I signed up for. I gotta get out of here. This is too much.
All right, yeah, me too, man.
Okay, yeah. Well, you know, this has been us and the Friend Simulator podcast. I have not thought of a way to how to.
And I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you actually find a friend and don't have to rely on us for that.
Yeah, please go out and talk to somebody. Find a friend. Don't stop listening to us. This is depressing enough. Okay.
This is horrible. Yeah.
Okay. Good night.
Bye.